Hey guys, I hope y'all are having a great day today. So we are in September, so unofficially we are in the fall season. To me, fall just starts on September 1st. I love this time of year. I love it when the season starts to change and we slowly transition into holiday season. I was born in the fall, so I guess that's why I like this season so much. But one of the things that I think about when I think about fall in terms of makeup is definitely brown lipsticks. So we can definitely wear any color lipstick at any time of the year, but for me, brown Lippies, they just scream fall makeup. So today I'm going to be sharing with y'all all of my favorite brown lippies, particularly for brown skin tones like myself. So that is what we are getting into today. So before we get started, if you're here for the first time, hello and welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. My name is SonyaNicole and I post makeup videos here, including some stuff for us 40 and over makeup lovers. So please consider subscribing while you're here today. I would really appreciate your support. And of course, I would love to have you join the channel. Okay, y'all, let's jump right into it. Okay, y'all, so we have 8 lippies that we're going to be swatching today. So I have a mix of like some lighter browns, some deeper browns, some that are sheer, some that are a bit more opaque, and then I have a mix of like some glosses and some mattes and then like some satin finishes. So just like a mix of like everything going on today. I tried to put them in order from my least favorite to my favorite, but I just couldn't do that because I feel like I like all of these equally, but for different reasons, except for the last one. So the last one that I'm going to show y'all, that is my absolute favorite, but the rest of them are in no particular order. So we're going to jump right in, and the first one is the NYX Butter Gloss, and this one is in the shade Brownie Drip. I just love rubbing my lips together when I put one of these glosses on. So with this particular gloss, I usually build it up to this level of pigmentation, but you can put a little bit more on to build up the color even more. So I'm gonna go in with a couple more coats just so y'all can see what that looks like. And that's one of the best things about these glosses is that you can like play around with the level of pigmentation. You can wear something that's really sheer and barely there, or you can build it up a little bit more if you just want a little bit more color on your lips. But of course, one of the main reasons I love this gloss is the formula. Like, it really does feel like butter, and it's just so soft and comfortable on your lips, and they last a really long time. And then this particular color is actually my favorite out of the bunch. I kind of went back and forth between a couple, like trying to decide what was my favorite. It used to be Praline, but I find myself reaching for this one a lot more. Even though we're still wearing masks, this is actually the lippy that I leave in my purse just so that I can have it with me if I want to put a little bit of something on my lips. So again, this first one is the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Brownie Drip. Okay, so that NYX lip gloss was definitely more of like a pinkish reddish undertone, whereas this next lippy, this one has more of like a warmer tone to it. So this is one of the Fenty, I think these are called the Fenty Slip Shine Sheer Shiny lipsticks, but I'll have the exact name up on the screen. This one is in the shade Cookies and Cocoa. So I feel like with this one, you can't really build it up as much as you can with the NYX one, but I'm hoping that y'all can see as I move around that this one definitely has more like flecks in it. It has like these little tiny gold flecks, and it just helps to make it look a lot more shiny. And you can also kind of see this in the lipstick too. This one looks a little weird because it actually just broke on me as I was swatching it on my lips, but that is one of the downsides about this lipstick and all of the lipsticks in this line. They're so creamy that they can easily break on you, but you just have to remember to be just a little more cautious when you're swatching it on your lips. But like I said, this one is just a little bit more of like a warmer brown, and it's just giving you just a little extra something to your lips. Like, it gives me just like a tint of brown on my lips, but it gives like a lot more shine because of the way that the light hits it. So I'm hoping that y'all can see that. But again, this one is the Fenty Slip Shine lipsticks in the shade Cookies and Cocoa. Okay, so next let's look at a couple of Maybelline lipsticks, and if you've been with my channel for a while, you know that I love Maybelline when it comes to lipsticks. That's actually my favorite brand for lipsticks because they just have like endless options. So this first one that we're going to look at, this one is called Maple Kiss, and I feel like this is a very appropriate name for this color, but I feel like a more appropriate name would be Fall Foliage because this color just reminds me of fall foliage. foliage. So let me show y'all what this one looks like. So this one actually matches the color of my sweater really nicely too, but this one has almost like a subtle like orange, like a burnt orange undertone to it. So I feel like that's why it reminds me of like when the leaves are changing color and all of that. And usually I go for cooler tones when it comes to like everything in makeup, but when it comes to my brown lipsticks, I definitely have a mix of like cooler and warmer tones. So I will say that this probably isn't one of the ones that I wear as often as some others, but I really do like this. I really don't want to take this off now, but yeah, this is definitely one of my favorites, and it's really one that I would only wear for fall. Like, of course, we can wear any color any time of the year, but this really is one that I designate like just for the fall season. So again, this one is the shade Maple Kiss by Maybelline. And this next Maybelline lipstick, this one is called Coffee Addiction. So this one is definitely more of a deeper brown compared to the other ones that we tried on so far. But it's very pigmented. It's very easy to just get a lot of pigment just with one swipe, but you can still build this one up just a little bit. So that is what Coffee Addiction looks like. So I would say in general, I usually would not wear browns that are quite this deep, but I just really love this one. And I actually have another one that we're going to look at in a little bit that actually I have two more that I think are even deeper than this one. But typically, like normally I would just wear this one if I want, you know, something that's just a bit more vampy or just a bit more like of a nighttime look, let's say. But I feel like this particular brown, it's not too deep on my skin tone, and it just, I don't know, it just works for like my skin complexion. Of course it's going to work for many others too, but for me I just really like the way it looks on my lips. But again, this one is the shade Coffee Addiction by Maybelline. And sticking with our deeper browns, this next one from Too Faced, this is called Indecent Proposal, and this is from their Natural Nudes collection, and I'm actually not sure if this is still available, but anything that I'm talking about today that is still available, I will have it linked in my description box. But this is another deeper brown shade, but this one to me has more of like a cooler undertone to it. So as you can see, this one is even deeper than the other one that we just put on, but to me this one has more of like a purplish undertone to it, and I think that that's why I like it, because it just has more of like a cooler undertone. But it's definitely very vampy. I mean, definitely not a lipstick that I would reach for a lot, but when it comes to my brown lipsticks, it is definitely one of my favorites. The formula of this reminds me of like a lipstick version of the NYX Butter Gloss. These have, I want to say, like shea and coconut butter in them, and they feel really comfortable on the lips, and these last a really long time too because they really help to like hydrate the lips. So again, this one is from Too Faced and it's called Indecent Proposal. So let's just go ahead and do the other deep brown next, and then we'll finish off with the last two. So this next one is the Nyma Tang Dose of Colors lip gloss, and I believe it's pronounced Agen. So this came in the set that she has. She has a collaboration with Dose of Colors. She has a chocolate set and also a coral set, and each one has a lipstick, a lip liner, a lip gloss, and something else that I'm forgetting about. A matte liquid lipstick, and this is the lip gloss that came in the kit, and again this one is called Agen. So one of the things that I usually don't like about dark colored lip glosses like this is that they do tend to be kind of streaky, and sometimes you do have to put on like multiple coats in order for you to get even color across your lips. So I did have to do that with this one, but I don't think it's as streaky as like really any of the other darker lip glosses that I have tried. To me, this one is a little easier to apply, so that's one of the reasons that I really like this. But also I would consider this like a cooler tone brown. So to me, It looks just like a lip gloss version of this Too Faced lipstick, maybe a little bit lighter, but I just like the fact that it has like, to me it has like a purplish, almost like kind of like a mauvey type undertone to it. So I just think that it complements my skin tone really well. And because it's a lip gloss, it's comfortable. Like it's not going to be like as sticky as like a liquid matte lipstick. It's just really nice and comfortable on the lips. Sometimes you can have sticky lip glosses, but this one is not sticky at all. It just feels really nice and comfortable and really smooth on the lips. And I just think the color of it, it just complements my skin tone. Let me know if y'all agree. But again, this one is the Nyma Tang X Dose of Colors lip gloss in the shade Agen. Okay, y'all, down to the last two. So the next one is one of the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb Creams. This one is in the shade Cookie Jar. I actually use this one a lot, but not because I like it any better than the other ones that I just showed y'all. This is actually the lip color that I usually put on when I have a Zoom meeting. So sometimes I will put on my NYX Butter Gloss when I have a Zoom meeting, but this one just gives me a little bit of color, a little bit more color compared to the NYX one. And I just always feel like my face just looks really bland if I don't have something on my lips when I'm on Zoom. So one day I just grabbed this, and now I just usually keep it next to my laptop whenever I have to jump on a Zoom call. But this is definitely one of my warmer tone browns, but actually this one matches my sweater better than that Maybelline lipstick actually. But this is definitely one of my warmer tone browns, but I think when I'm in the mood for, you know, warm tone makeup, this one is just, to me, it just looks really, really nice up against my skin tone. Let me build up the color a little bit more. I have to say, in terms of comfort, like the way that it feels on the lips, this is probably the most comfortable lippy that we're trying out today. Color wise, I feel like it's not any better or worse than the other ones that we put on today, but comfort wise, like this one is definitely more comfortable than any of the other ones. If they come out with a gloss bomb cream in a shade that's similar to this Nyma Tang lipstick, I think that would be a really, really big hit. But this one is just really comfortable, really shiny, really glossy. And again, this one does remind me of that Maybelline lipstick, so it just reminds me of like fall when the leaves are changing colors and all of that. I just think it's a really, really pretty color. So again, this one is the Fenty Gloss Bomb Cream in the shade Cookie Jar. Okay guys, and my favorite brown lippy ever. This is actually like one of the newest, if not the newest lipstick that we're talking about today, but it very quickly became my favorite lipstick, one of my favorite lipsticks ever. This is one of the other lip products in the Nyma Tang set. This one is the lipstick in the shade Penny. So that's what Penny looks like without a lip liner. I'm going to show you guys with and without a lip liner for this one, but I just wanted y'all to see the lipstick on its own because I personally don't feel like I need a lip liner with this. It does kind of blend into my skin, but I feel like there's just enough color to where I really don't need to line it if I don't have to. So normally when I put this lipstick on, this is how I wear it, but I did want to show y'all how it looks with a lip liner because I wear it like that as well too. So I'm gonna go in with this NYX lip pencil in brown. So you might be thinking that that lip liner up against the lipstick is too subtle, but that's why I like it together because it just gives it just a little bit extra color to the lips. Like it's still like really nice and subtle and really nude on my lips. So that's why I really like this combo. But like I said, sometimes I wear it like this and sometimes I'll just go with the lipstick on its own. But this is definitely more of like a cooler toned brown. And of course, that's one of the reasons that I like it so much. But to me, like a lot of the other nude lipsticks that I have, they have more of like a brownish, like pinkish tone to it, whereas this one is just like a straight brown nude, and I've never come across a lipstick like this before, and I just think it's like the perfect like everyday lipstick for me. So this is definitely one of my favorite lipsticks ever. Like, I'm surprised that I still have this much product left because I have worn this lipstick out so much. I didn't realize that Dose of Colors didn't sell lipsticks. They only sell the matte ones, not the bullet ones, and I really hope that they bring this color out like individually, because as of right now you can only get it in the kit. But if I happen to run out of this, I might just have to buy like a whole nother kit just so that I won't run out of this lipstick, because that's how much I like it. So those are all of my favorite brown lippies for brown skin. So let me know what y'all think in the comments. If I tried any lipstick out today that happens to be one of your favorites, let me know in the comments, or just let me know what your favorite brown lippy is. So thank you so much for watching today. If you enjoyed the video, please let me know by giving me a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel before you head out, and I'll see y'all back here for my next one. Until then, take care. Have a good one, y'all. Bye.